morning has begun. This is a special game of Felnox versus the World Engine to catch up our chronically late friend, John.
Yes, chronically late now. This is because of his drug problem. He's
Jonathan
into cocaine. You
will
can
be
go ahead and
taking
arrest
over
him.
SDM for the first puzzle. Then Tyler will handle the second one. As soon as he finishes the first puzzle, Felix should be jumping in at some point. Jonathan, as soon as he's done with the first puzzle, I'm going to switch over to Bellerophon, Reddington, and Naga. Something will happen there, and then Tyler will do the second puzzle. Got it? If we manage to get to the third puzzle, I'll begin the third puzzle, but that's it. Okay? Well, I'll probably finish it during my game. So I'm going to mute because I'm not DMing right now. I'll come in for whatever reasons if I hear something kooky going on.
Okay.
And we are recording, so go for it.
Alright, John.
So I'm at the door.
You were right in front of the door, and I told you to roll an intelligence.
Jonathan, you should really do another elaboration of the scene, so those of us who are, just coming in or whatever, know what the hell's going on.
Alright. The place is that of kind of like a large rock floating in the midst of a storm with rows and rows of pillars. With each of the pillars with skeletal hands, rows and rows on top. And he's currently at the door at the other side with a stone eye. John, did you roll the intelligence roll?
Roll the 1.
Alright.
Very good.
Yep. Roll a 1d4.
Four.
Right. Okay. As you completely failed to notice, you first feel like a small bite at your leg. At your right leg.
I fly up.
You then feel a bite at your left arm.
Even though I'm flying up, it's still biting me?
No, it immediately bitten you right where you were at.
Alright.
Do you still choose to fly up?
I look really quick. What's biting me?
You look behind you, and you see 4 large human-sized centipedes of pinkish grayish color. One at your right leg, another about to bite your left leg, and 2 more at both your right and left arm.
I still fly up.
And they still bite you.
How many are still at the ground?
For now, you see just 4.
And how many are attached to me? It sounded like 2 or 3?
4.
4 are attached.
Yes.
And I fly towards a pillar and basically swerve around it to try to wrap them around it.
To shake them off? Sure.
Yeah.
You could
Okay,
do
what do I roll?
this. A stamina roll.
All right, that's it. John's dead. Just go ahead. I'll take his character. He's dead.
He's back. He just came back.
Hello?
John, did you roll?
I don't even know it's a roll. Oh,
Whoa!
He said to roll stamina, John. A stamina.
Roll stamina.
He did roll. He fumbled. Go look and roll 20. He fumbled.
wow, I'm just doing horrible today.
Go look and roll 20. He fumbled. He did roll.
What? I didn't fumble, but I rolled
Yeah,
a
my
2.
roll 20 is acting up. Give me a second.
I rolled a 3, Jonathan. That's with my bonus. The die roll was a 2.
Alright, now I see it. Alright.
Hello?
Headline.
What? Oh, good grief, it's not working again.
John?
Jonathan, you and Tyler's images keep disappearing.
John, can you?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Jonathan, you and Tyler's images keep disappearing.
Ah. Okay. Okay, John. The 4 centipedes. At first, they hang limply. And then while you try to get rid of them, they start to sprout 4 wings, each of them, at the very back.
Okay.
Resisting your attempts to get rid of them.
Jeez.
John, please mute your roll 20.
I didn't mute it. What the? Oh, I didn't mute it.
Just disable your roll 20 so you don't ever audio again.
All right, is it muted?
I muted it. Don't worry about it. Go.
All right. So you were saying, Jonathan?
You didn't hear me?
They grew wings to resist my flying. Let's see.
No, they resist you to get rid of them.
Okay. Is it possible for me to reach for one of my weapons?
Well, yes.
Alright. I will pull out my Warhammer and try to whack one of them off.
Alright.
Alright, so 15 to hit.
You hit. You're able to knock one of them off.
Alright.
Which one would you knock out?
One of the ones on my arm.
Which arm?
Left.
Alright. As you got rid of one, the rest start to try to coil all around you. And you hear
Sorry.
Huh? And you hear the movement from the rest of the pillars. From each skeletal hand at its very center, more of the centipedes start to pour out.
Alright. What is the door doing?
The door, for now, is just there.
Jonathan, fix your camera, dude. Click on the camera and turn it on.
It was already on.
At one point you disconnected.
Do you see me now?
At one point you disconnected, so you got to reconnect it in order for the camera to return on.
Alright.
Hold on. There you go.
Good?
Ready?
Yep.
Alright.
You know what? I fly over to the eye.
Alright, you fly over towards the door with the stone eye. And what are you doing with said eye?
I put one of the centipedes near it.
It does nothing.
Alright. Can I try to whack that centipede off?
Yes, you may. With your Warhammer, roll.
Wow. At least I'm still holding it.
As you try to whack another one off of you, you hear many of the centipedes that have crawled out of the pillars start to flout their wings, flying towards your direction. To what sounds like a buzzing swarm.
Yeah. Seems like the more I resist them, the more they come after me. So, I land on the ground and stay still.
Nope. Okay then.
See what happens. So what is they're still coming at me?
Yeah. They start nibbling at your clothes, your staff. Your clothes start decaying rapidly. And the staff you're holding also starts to age rapidly. While the 4 centipedes that were biting you starts to leave you marks of black.
Is it possible for me to try to rip one of them off and shove them into the eye?
You could, but I do not know for what reason.
Because I'm trying to figure. Fine, I'll just fireball into the whole swarm.
So you're not gonna look anywhere, try to figure anything out?
Well, I know they're coming out of the hands. The door's not really doing anything. Does the door have any marks? Any images?
No. The only signs are the pillars.
And the pillars have
symbols of depicting hands upstretched towards angel.
You know what? I fly straight up. I'm gonna fly straight up. If I hit the storm, I hit the storm.
You notice that there are centipedes staying away from the cloud. You still go through?
Yeah.
Alright. The centipedes on you release their bite and fly away. As you go through the storm, you find that each of the pillars ordinate themselves into what you could see a giant chess set.
Oh, good grief. It's him again.
And at the very middle of the chess set, it's a smaller floating rock where there's a smaller chess set and 2 seats.
I fly over.
You see the seats are arranged in a very odd manner.
Okay.
So the pieces are seated only between them.
Wait, what? Repeat that? I'm sorry.
Okay, you know how a chess set looks like, right?
Yeah.
Instead of each side of the board.
Oh, okay. So they're each chair is facing a corner.
Yeah.
Okay. I sit down.
All right. As you sit down, you hear like the hum of the rock, and all the chess pieces of the top of the pillars start to light up.
Okay.
The board shifts until you are the first one that makes the move.
Okay. So are we going to be using a chess set on Roll20 or?
No.
Crap. So I can move the pieces on the chess set and.
Yes, you can move the pieces on the chess set.
Oh, this is a guaranteed loss.
Jonathan's image is stuck like this on my screen.
That's actually pretty funny.
There's an ample image for him.
All right.
I don't see you either, Tyler.
So which piece do you move first?
My camera.
I move a pawn forward 2 spaces.
one of the
very
ones
pawn from the top of the pillars starts to move. At the very same place you place your pawn on the small board.
Now, does the opponent move?
They move the pawn furthest to their right, 2 spaces.
What else do I see around me besides a giant chess set?
Well, there's still the cloudy storm-like thing at the bottom that makes the floor of the chess set very hard to tell to see what's under it. Besides from that, it seems that the giant chess pieces are using the very pillars as like a very stepping platform to put the pieces on.
All right. Dude, shit. I don't remember enough about chess for this. So,
See, you could use an intelligence roll, but yeah.
15.
All right. Through a quarter of the game, you seem to be winning.
Okay. So, do I make another intelligence roll?
If that's what you wish.
Dude, I don't remember the setup of chess. 17.
Okay.
I got an 11 this time.
Alright. But yeah, was there a problem?
Nope. I was just resetting because
I can't hear you.
He's muted.
I was just resetting because I couldn't see you moving. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. But yeah. Through half the game, you're winning still. And then through half of the next quarter, you're winning barely.
$13.
Alright. You're about to checkmate until you notice that the opponent's pieces are moving in ways that are not supposed to.
Okay.
Like a pawn moving forward and eating a knight, or a rook moving sideways like a bishop.
And the pillars below me are doing the same?
The giant pieces, yes. Throughout the whole game, they've been moving, just like the small board that you're playing on.
Yeah, but what about the pillars below? They're just holding up the chessboard?
For now, you can't see what is going on below.
All right. They're not supposed to move that way. Means the game is corrupted. Do I see anything weird about the chessboard that I'm playing on? Besides the pieces moving out of normal sync. And I just lost Jonathan.
Your camera keeps leaving, dude.
Oh,
I'm still here.
okay. So do I see anything weird about the board? Like,
On your board?
yeah.
As far as you can tell, the small board seems quite normal.
And there's no can I see anyone sitting in the chair next to me? Like in the opponent's chair? Or
You
has it been
start
empty?
to see a skeleton with a cloak. Seems to be laid back like it was there a long time.
All right. I don't think this is a game I could finish. I reach over and try to touch the skeleton that's there.
It starts to slowly move and try to get closer to you.
Okay.
With its hand outstretched to you.
Do I see anything strange about him besides the cloak?
No. Seems to be wearing like Roman armor, cloak, with a skeletal hand outstretched to you.
Yeah, I don't let him touch me, but I look above. Anything above us?
Nope. Just a swirling storm all around in the distance.
All right, is he still trying to grab me?
More for your shoulder and trying to get his mouth towards next to you.
I get out of the chair and move back.
Alright. It starts touching the board and trying to whisper something.
What do I roll to try to hear what he says?
Intelligence.
$21.
He says finish the game.
All right. I sit down and I try and finish the game. This time it's a unnatural 20.
All right.
Buddy.
With the way your opponent's pieces are playing, you two are at a stalemate.
Good grief, with a 20 and we're at a stalemate. Well, I basically tell the skeleton, you do realize they don't move that way, correct?
The skeleton starts moving once you say that. and starts like collapsing towards the floor.
Okay. And the chess pieces?
Still moving to their own accord.
All right. Go again. 19 this time.
All right. While you're still managing, you're starting to move round, for the pieces are now moving in even more strange patterns.
Even more strange patterns. You know what? I just yell out, who's in control of this game? You know what? What's the name of that? I yell out to the game master, the guy who played pool with us, or used us to play pool. I yell at him like, is this you? Master of Games? Or whatever he's called. Because this is cheating.
Response.
I yelled at the, you know what? I say, the chessboard is cheating. Anything from that?
You get from the opponent's king piece, start to turn in your direction and say, did you ask who is playing?
Yes.
Why? It's you.
Yeah, I get that I'm playing, but I'm playing both sides, is what you're saying?
You're playing with your own mind.
Well, shoot. So I focused on all the pieces to stop moving. Do they stop moving?
And they stop moving.
I asked the king, is this all my own mind?
Merely the board is your mind.
Okay. I look at one of the pieces. I think of it turning into a giant soldier. Does it change?
Yes.
Okay. I think about the soldier moving in. I have him walk. I think about him walking around in a circle. Does he walk?
He walks around in a circle.
Okay, so I fly up and I picture all the chess pieces turning into. They turn into angels, fully armored, fully weaponized. Hey, Felix.
What's going on?
I'm about to blow Jonathan's test.
Nice.
I'm barely surviving as is.
How was the drug bust? Oh, no drug bust. Just running errands. Well, you weren't looking in my closet.
Each of the giant chess pieces, as well as the chess pieces on the small board, turn into statues of giant armored angels.
Can I move them off the board? Okay, I have one of the pawns actually go over to the edge.
It refuses to go off the board.
Really is just the immediate area. have it back up, and I think about the door below. I picture an image of the door below behind me. Do I see it?
Door with the eye?
Yeah.
Yes, you have a clear picture.
It opening. Does it open?
The eye of the door opens, and you hear an unlock tinge at the door.
Now, this is the door on the chessboard, right? Or is this the one?
It is the door at the bottom of the other side of the pillar.
All right, so I picture the door opening wide.
It opens wide.
I use my flight ability to fly down there as quickly as possible through the door.
All right. You make it through.
Okay. Are the centipedes still after me?
Hmm?
Centipedes are still after me?
If you don't close the door.
I picture the door closing. Does it close?
Yes.
All right. So where am I at now?
No, actually, you passed the test.
Seriously?
Yeah.
The whole time all I kept thinking was I'm gonna die.
So he's through?
Yeah.
All right. So,
It's Steve, but yeah, he's through.
so Riggs is through then. So Riggs steps through, and Beltram. It's Beltram's turn. Bellerophon, Felix. This is like the moment not to stand up and leave.
Sorry.
So he finished. So we're gonna now jump to the outside, and outside the world engine, and Bellerophon, Reddington, and Naga are hovering above. They're not hovering. They're basically circling around the city, and you guys have a decision to make. So Naga it does like this a great bit of sniffing like a dog. She's like, "Hmm, one of your friends stepped into the world engine, Bellerophon, Reddington.
Who?
That wizard I smell on both of you. The one that likes to burn things."
I look at Reddington. Felnox. He went alone. Sure, he will start a fire.
Did he went alone or was he sent alone?
I don't know. I know he's in there. I can sense his energy in there. And there's two others.
More like his panic.
There's two others. Two others who are him and not him. Don't ask me to explain. It's what I sense. Would either of you like to jump in? I don't think Kellendros will be happy with me landing there, but I can definitely toss you into the energy. You see the glowing blue energy coming out of the world engine, going up into the clouds, right in front of you.
I look at Reddington. Yeah. What do you think, Reddington? Do you think he'd be all right on his own?
Not really.
Lack of faith.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, am I finally getting you two off my back? Is
I
your
think so.
sightseeing finally over?
Oh, I'm heading for Hyde's Doombot.
It's not out. You don't see the Doombot anywhere. Hidebot.
Come on, Reddington.
No, but I detected it through the sword.
Yeah, you know it's here. You don't see it.
It might be in the world engine.
I don't know the direction it is.
It's actually close to the world engine. It's the thing is tugging you towards the balcony where the archmages are, and that balcony The edge of the balcony, the back edge of the balcony, it leads into the light of the world engine. You can skirt that. You don't have to go down there. You can go through. You can basically fly into the world engine from above. But if you're walking into the world engine, it's through there. But both of you can fly. She can also talk. Like a dwarf.
Try to fly down towards the ground and try to sneak there.
Okay, so Reddington leaps off of the dragon and goes looking for world engine. Bellerophon, you gonna try and do something about it?
He's going to the world engine, so I'll follow him.
Okay, but he's going to do a sneak. He's going down and he's gonna sneak. So you're gonna try and sneak with
I
him?
can sneak too. I can sneak too.
Okay, Jonathan, go ahead, roll a stealth check. I'm gonna give you a -3 for having the glowing fucking angel with the big wings and the flaming wings behind you, trying to sneak also.
I'm like, ding, stop right there.
-3, which is still a fairly high roll for you. So.
Yeah.
I go like this and I touch his back and I start walking.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a sec.
Why is there so much light?
Oh,
Tim?
fuck
Aren't you supposed?
You rolled a 20. So
I didn't roll yet.
I see a 20. Who rolled that 20? Send it. Oh, John, stop fucking rolling.
Why's John rolling? Did you want to save that 20 for
He
something
rolls at
important?
random times and then he chooses whichever role he wants to choose. Like his first roll tonight was a fucking 1, and he just rolled something afterward. He's like, nah, that's my roll. I rolled a 3. No, you rolled a fucking 1, but okay. Jonathan's gonna be nice. I would have counted the 1. John, if you roll one more time, I'll fucking.
Hey John, why's your camera not on?
He actually rolled a
Here.
1.
I
That
can't
was
get back
something
in.
else.
Just give me a minute. He vanished again. So
That 1 was definitely counted towards something. I remember. He just kept rolling low. Is all I remember. Roll low then high.
yeah. Jonathan, make your goddamn roll, dude.
Yeah, I'm just counting the
Your bonuses. You have this written somewhere. When I have to stealth, I roll for plus this.
No, I mean putting in the -3 type thing.
Reddington, are we supposed to hide in the shadows?
And that was a 1.
All right, so you flew down, and then basically the giant glowing angel behind you lands on the balcony with you, and you trip. Do like a roll, not just the giant glowing paladin landed on the balcony behind you. You also tripped and busted your ass on the fucking balcony, and landed right at the foot of a cloaked individual. And the individual looks down at you and smirks at you, and you recognize the hook nose and the features of Caliban hide, and also the rest of the archmages. He's like, I know you, and I know you too. He looks over at Bellerophon. Kellandros walks between you guys, and he's like, greetings, friends. You also notice a few other archmages. They're basically gathering around for defense to protect Hyde, and Hyde deliberately backs into them, basically letting them get in front of him, and he keeps that smirk on his face. Were you trying to sneak up on me, rogue?
Oh, merely just inspecting the weather.
I'm not the one you fought. I'm not the one that killed you. He's dead. Your friend,
I would be very surprised.
that black dragon, did. Though we have met, you and I. And he looks over at Bellerophon. And I've met you too, from a distance.
Why don't you come closer?
He's like, he pulls a Palpatine. You want this? And he holds up a medallion. You want this?
I look at Reddington. If there's ever a time to use your thieving skills and stealthing skills, this might be the moment.
I wasn't expecting a huge sun to follow in my steps.
Adapt and overcome, Reddington. Adapt and overcome.
Kellandros is like, enough.
Do you think?
Peace has been made, Paladin, King, Rogue King. Your friend Felnox entered the world engine. He believes he can do a better job than I could, and argued me out of my case. If you wish to join him in there, you may. We will not stop you. But I warn you, I sense trouble in there. He is one who is tortured. He is one who is 3 who is 1. I cannot guarantee your safety if you enter into there. So I sincerely doubt Reddington Blooddagger came here looking to help.
Oh, this is a new and improved Reddington Blooddagger.
Like the archmages, they all start splitting between you. They're giving you basically room if you wish to walk into the world engine. You may stay here with us. I invite you. He says we have refreshments. They got a little stand there and there's food.
I'm standing there, I shove Reddington in and I go inside.
Oh my goodness.
Jonathan, do you resist him shoving you in?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll a contested. Felix, you can use strength. Jonathan may use dexterity to dodge it.
I surprised him.
First roll with wait. First roll with strength and go over. Make sure you roll over his AC, because if you don't roll over his AC, he can't even fall. He doesn't even have to bother contesting you. Just roll strength roll. No, it's not a strength roll. Add your bonuses from strength. You may roll a D if you want, but no weapons.
Yeah, that sounds good. Mighty deed.
But no weapons, unless you're going to use a weapon to slap him in there.
No weapon.
Just stab him and shove him in. Just run him in.
Just do it like the elf. Remember the elf you tried to non-lethally knock out? And you broke his fucking spine?
I rolled an 11.
11? Okay,
for my mighty deed.
Oh, no, okay, 11. With the
11 for mighty deed. No, 11 for mighty deed.
Okay, so add 11 to your strength and roll.
Hold on, I gotta, and so, hold on.
11 to your strength.
Hold on. So I got a 20. 33.
Yeah. Jonathan, roll.
Yeah, boy.
This is why you keep all your bonuses, Jonathan. You know your bonuses. What'd you roll, man?
21.
That's a good fucking roll, dude. Unfortunately, it's not high enough. So if you want to roll a natural 20, I would give it to you. Yeah, so Reddington puts up one hell of a fucking, a really good squirming fest as Bellerophon grabs his tail and drags him into the world engine, tosses him in there, and it leaps in. All right, Tyler, you're taking over. You can grab onto these two, or you can grab onto Beltram, however you want to unite them, okay? It's all you right now.
All right. So, first, we will start off with Beltram. Beltram, in the haze, you are consumed in this haze, this dizziness, and eventually the haze clears, and you feel the warmth, you feel the cold of the desert around you. And you see a fire in the distance. The sun has gone down, and you see that there are 2 people at the campfire, and one of them just finished screaming, someone with a very peculiar, perhaps fancy look about him is dancing around both of them and interrogating them. He looks at you, and he's like, welcome,
good,
welcome, one and all. Such a beautiful maiden as yourself to join me? Wonderful. Do not regard these other two. When you look down, you realize you have breast. The confusion consumes you for a moment, and then
You got problems, Tyler. You know that. You have issues.
the
By this
confusion.
point, he's used to being thrown into different bodies.
You know,
he doesn't care.
you know, there's therapy for that, right?
You see the man come towards you. Do not worry, supple creature. I am coming. Let us dine. Do not worry for these things. And then immediately the storm, some sort of storm wisps through, and your vision is clouded again. And you then find yourself on the floor, and now the sand is distinctively warm, as you can see the purple glare of the dying sun begin
Did you drug the girl?
No.
You said that she felt,
No,
is this some type of like...
Hold up.
Sorry.
So
I just felt like you were describing a crime for a second.
I'm describing the very beginning of
He is describing a crime. Felix, you're very low, dude. I don't know if you can grab your mic or something.
I am?
No, Felix, not Tyler. Tyler's is very high.
Okay.
You're good.
All right.
How about now? Better?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little better.
Yeah.
So you awaken on the sand, and you see that your hands are normal again. You are no longer a thin and supple creature, and you shake off the weird wariness of wearing a different body. Though, as you struggle to stand, struggle as hard as the sun struggles in the sky, you notice that your attire is different. You are wearing different clothing than from what you're accustomed to. Your clothing is very, very fancy, very fine looking, but though it looks like it's a little rugged and damaged from the perhaps miles that you might have spent in the desert. It is yellow and blue striped and very beautiful despite the damage it has sustained. So, but you realize you're on the ground, you are damaged, you are wounded, and when you look up, you see a man with a black coat in the distance, and he has his arms outstretched, and you can faintly see a great big grin on his chiseled face. He has a very peculiar hat with a wonderful ornament, very center of it, and he then speaks. Ah, finally, I have outwitted you, you canoe. Now you will suffer for the transgressions you have committed upon me. He continues walking towards you. Do not dare to attempt one of your spells. This amulet I hold cancels all of your wicked magic. And now you have nothing but your hands to protect you. Yes, I know you are very short, but you canoe. Will you not speak to me?
That is not my name, first off. Second, who are you?
Yes, wonderful. I see that your faculties have been damaged from all the travel you've done from running from me. No matter. I have been waiting
from anyone.
You canoe. I have been waiting far too long to give you my revenge. I care not whether you are of the right mind.
My name is Beltram.
Yes, it is just part of your delusion. You see, you are strapped with fear, so much so that you believe you are someone else, and you are trying to dissociate yourself from the situation. He removes his sword. As you might notice, because you are such a grand magician, you do not have a sword yourself. Do not worry. This will not be remedied, and your death will be quite quick. For I have no desire to spend any more time with the likes of you. You will no longer be sending anyone to the north to suffer a long trek ever again. No one will ever fetch things for you. No one will ever feed you. You will no longer live in luxury. Today you die, you can know.
Luxury? Ah! Exactly who are you talking to? I spend most of my time in the dirt or getting beat up by lunatics. Get someone else. And when I mean lunatics, I mean the people I'm trying to help.
Oh, quite an advanced stage of delusion you've been overcome by. I would expect that at the very end you would at least accept it. But it seems I'm going to have to kill you in the state you are in. So,
you know what? Let me ask you one quick question. You said my name was what again?
You are Yukanu. Very well. I will remind you of who you are, since you seemingly do not know. You are Yukanu, the laughing magician, a malicious, twisted devil that so happened to impart a horrible crime upon me after I did a small transgression to you. You put a creature in my stomach and forced me far to the north, where all the savages and twisted creatures are. I am here to impart justice, no less.
So, let me get this straight. You're saying my name is Yukanu.
You are Yukanu, no less.
And apparently I was living in the lap of luxury.
Of course.
Also, and I'm sorry, what was the transgression you did again?
The transgression was menial and needs not be reminded.
It does need to be reminded. Because you're accusing me of sending you off somewhere, and frankly, I can barely cast my way out of a paper bag. Please, tell me what is
deceive me. I would expect no less of you, Yukanu. At some point, I expect that laugh to come out, but not.
Sorry, what was your name again?
Yukanu, the laughing magician.
Your name. Or is your name Yukanu?
Oh, it would be quite a displeasure if you did not know my name before I killed you. Seeing that you need reminding, I shall remind you. I am Cugel the Clever, and I will be your executioner.
Cugel the Clever. Are you some kind of mage?
A mage? By no means. I am merely a humble traveler, and you are a evil magician. By killing you, I set the world right. So, actually, you noticed something really peculiar.
You'd probably be doing me a favor if you did that.
Well, hold up. You noticed something very peculiar in the distance. You see, sitting by a dim and dying campfire, you see Lexington sitting there at a bench at a and he's staring at you with his single eye. No emotion betrays itself on his face, and he just merely looks at you. Do you do anything? What do you do now, Beltram?
Oh, great. I lost Ty.
You lost me?
Yeah, now you look like a badly dubbed movie.
So, in the distance, maybe 50 feet away, well, not 50, maybe 30 feet away. What? What is it?
Sorry. Everything you're saying is coming out after your lips finish moving. So literally, this looks like a badly dubbed movie. I'm sorry. It's just. I'm sorry. I'm getting attacked by
You have committed your last crime against me.
I'm not even getting to play. I don't even know what's going on.
Okay, so John. So Beltram, you see Lexington in the distance, sitting on a old log next to a dying campfire.
Okay.
He's just looking at you. No emotion on his face, just looking in your direction, observing. What do you do?
I tell the what was his name again? It was Google. I tell Google, I'm like, look,
You insult me further, magician. Calling me that name? You insult me by mispronouncing my name. You should know it by heart by now. Cugel the clever.
I'm sorry, Cugel. I misheard you.
Yes, it'll
My
be the last word you
apologies for
say
this.
before you die.
Listen, Cugel.
What more is there
See
to
that guy
discuss?
over there? Let's go talk to him really quick.
I see no man over there. You are delusional. As we already established you can do.
I start walking.
There's no man over there. That is merely the campfire I set whilst waiting for you to awaken.
Well, come with me to the campfire.
For what reason? How may I benefit by bringing you to the campfire?
I'm glad you asked. You will benefit in terms of full understanding of what's going on and understanding of how to kill me even quicker in the most horrible way.
This is wondrous.
So I believe we should go over there.
My goodness, you have truly lost all your faculties. It feels almost wrong to kill you. And you wish to illuminate me, the man who has lost his mind wishes to impart knowledge. What a wonderful thing indeed.
Well, it's often been said that when a person goes insane, they find true knowledge.
I've never heard such a saying, but I assume this is another thing that you've pulled out of the recesses of your twisted mind. So, Beltram.
Quite the opposite.
So, Reddington, Blood Dagger. You feel sand all around you. And so do you, great Bellerophon. You both feel sand, like you're buried in sand. And it feels as if the surface isn't all that far away.
All right, I dig myself out.
For you, Bellerophon, it takes little to no effort. And as you do so, you accidentally smack Reddington down a little bit. So Reddington's a little harder for you. So, Bellerophon, when you rise out of the sand, you see a man with much the same that Beltram saw. You see a man, dressed very well with a very peculiar, fancy hat, waving a sword around whilst talking to a very distraught, wounded man on the floor, who wears a very peculiar garb of yellow and blue stripes. Reddington, you see that too moments later when you finally peek your head out of the ground.
Alright.
I pull him out. I shake the sand out of my hair and my body.
So Cugel looks over to you two. What is this? Ah. So you canoe, your spells still work then. You summon these two creatures out of the sand. Ah, I see I must kill you more quickly then. Unless
you... Before you continue, I haven't cast any spells because you said that pretty little amulet you're wearing negates all spells.
You're Yukanu, the laughing magician. I expect nothing less from madness from you, being able to negate all things. I will not take chances. You great demonic being, and you, the creature that looks like a demon. He pointed at first Bellerophon and then Lexington.
Cugel, you should understand that one's actually an archangel. I think. What did my brother say he became? A deity.
A deity.
He takes another look at him. He's like, yeah, whatever. And this one is some kind of roguish hellspawn or married.
Wonderful. I am glad you have explained the conditions of the situation, my insane friend. Now, allow them to speak for themselves. You, great apparent deity, and
fine, Cugel, but I need to get over to that campfire. Please excuse me while they introduce themselves.
You will not be moving, lest my blade helps you move. Do not move from that spot there, lest I smite you down.
I told you, Cugel, at that campfire is all the knowledge and the perfect revenge for you.
Revenge? I already have the perfect revenge here, you canoe. You are insane from fear and distraught.
You believe it's the perfect revenge, but the truly perfect revenge is over there.
You fail to sell your deluded ideals to me. Wait here whilst I speak to these two. They stand there idle.
So let me get this straight. One of you wants to kill the other, and the other wants to kill himself with the other faster.
He is insane. He is also the item of my vengeance. He has done great and horrible deeds to me and many other people. Wait a moment. You aren't a deodand, are you? He points at you, Reddington.
No, I'm not.
Ah, good. You look very similar to what they might, to their appearance, but...
Hell yes, he is.
But perhaps I will believe you for now. I will not take my offer you either. As for you, deity, great god, this is you, right?
Just Bellerophon.
Very good. I assumed you are a normal man. Now, by seeing you closer, you are clearly a paladin. So you would, of course, agree with my methods and what I do here. This is you. My methods are a quick and swift execution of this evil, twisted man. I would not do as others might do in seeking revenge, which is torture. I would have never done such a thing. No, I simply slay him here before he does any more harm to the great people of Ulmary.
So you give no chance of atonement?
Atonement? If I were to do such a thing, he would put me in a small glass jar, or better yet, he'd use a spell and drop me 300 feet under the ground, leaving me there for eternity. This is you, Canoe, the laughing magician. Look upon him. Bask in his horror. When you look at him, he looks like the spitting image of Felnox.
He just waved. He's like, my name is Beltram. I am one of the siblings of Felnox. I know, it's weird. I'll explain later.
You're a sibling to Felnox?
The only thing different about him is that he has a brown beard instead of a big white beard.
Is he just as buff?
Yes. You can see the fucking muscles through the tight clothing he's wearing.
He has a gym membership?
Does he still have? Do I still have the bear fur on me?
You do not have any of your clothing. You are wearing some other person's clothing.
Oh, that sucks. It's a cool bear fur.
Yes. So
yes, I know this. I know his sibling. I do not know this one though.
You know the sibling of Yukunu the Laughing Magician?
Yes.
I've never heard of him having a sibling. And I trust you. Felnox? No, I've never heard of such persons of the flame. Not from here or not from the north. And I have been all around. So trust me, if there were a person of notice, I would have noticed.
He's not of notice.
as such, a good thing, because Yukanu is a person of notice, an evil person of notice, from which I intend to execute here and now. But, Paladin, may I perhaps ensnare your services? This laughing magician wants me to go to my campsite. I have a feeling he wants to commit a horrible and heinous crime to kill me. Over there, perhaps he senses a magic amulet that he may reverse mine. Would you
Hold on.
perhaps...
1 second. I go and I touch Beltram on the head, and I do detect evil. Is he evil?
Oh, no, not at all. He's kind of neutral, man.
Okay.
It's kind of...
No, I make my hand glow and everything. I like touch him. He is not evil.
What you fail to understand is that he has dipped into the recesses of his mind. He is trying to switch his personality.
I just looked into the recesses of his mind, and I do not see any evil.
Well, nevertheless, I've been interrupted by a fiend. Yukanu! This is the last crime you've committed upon
He
me.
always does this. Always.
Always.
It never ends.
30 years. Hey, Mimi.
This is horrible. A horrible transgression committed by Yukanu. For no one expected.
You guys are being exposed to a tradition.
An ancient ritual.
So, back to what Cugel was saying. He has gone into the recess of his mind.
Tyler?
He froze. So did Jonathan. I guess.
I realized.
So you and Jonathan both froze.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Can you hear me? Felipe, I think they're both frozen.
They keep coming in and out.
Yeah, no, they keep freezing. They're frozen on my screen.
Yeah, they're frozen now on mine too.
All right.
They're back.
Can you guys hear me?
Tyler's back.
Can you guys hear me? Check.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Cool, Jonathan. Jonathan's in a funny ass pose.
My apologies.
Like you look so fucking funny. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Actually,
I can hear him now.
Okay.
I gotta take a picture of this before it's too late. It's fucking amazing. Okay.
Froze again.
Ty?
That's it. Yeah, that was their internet crashing. A little coming in.
Yeah.
So Google can.
Oh, they're back.
Okay. I will make another attempt. Is anyone downloading something that Jonathan's down? Jonathan, is your fucking PlayStation still on?
No, I'm not downloading anything.
Is your PlayStation still on?
Of course it is.
It looks like, of course it is. Sucking up bandwidth.
I swear to fucking God,
Turn
Jonathan.
off the fucking PlayStation, dude.
That's why his face is blue. He's got the fucking PlayStation screen on.
God damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna leave and come back in. Hold on.
God damn it, Jonathan. There we go. Our internet's working wonderfully now that you've turned it off.
Turn off the fucking PlayStation. I was draining all your internet.
Fucking asshole. Okay. So Cugel continues. Good Paladin, I do not want you to be deceived. This is Yukanu, the laughing magician. His magic spans far and wide. Perhaps he might have broken some sort of object to switch his mind with a phylactery of some sort. Do not trust him. I want you to trust me, and I need your help. Allow me to employ your services. I can offer a great sum of tercens. All you need to do is follow me and this wizard over to this campsite. for I feel that he's going to pull a great and heinous trick upon me.
He's not evil. I would know.
Thank you.
Perhaps the mind that inhabits him right now is not evil, but he could grab an item from his inventory and pop it and turn back to Yukonu. I will take no chances. Paladin, will you come with me to this campsite?
Tyler? When he says that, he kind of like, he starts patting his robe to see if he has any items on him.
You notice that you have quite a sum of gold coins. And as you go around your inventory, you eventually find a rope. And you have a vague feeling that if this rope was told to do something, a simple action, perhaps to stretch or to shorten, it might work.
Okay. Interesting. I follow.
So, Paladin, will you come with me? And this insane magician.
He's the one insane. Hold on, Cugel. And I touch Cugel. Is he evil?
He is not good. I wouldn't say he's evil. I would not say he's evil. He's kind of leaning towards neutral, kind of like.
He's chaotic.
He's between chaos and neutral.
He's definitely between chaos and neutral. He's not evil. He certainly is not evil.
Well, because we don't follow the evil, evil
but
rules.
also,
He's chaos. He would be chaos, yes.
Yeah. So I see you've done some bad things in your life.
Hold up, wait a second. If you're gonna touch Cugel, he will definitely jump back. Wait, what are you doing? What is this?
Reading you.
Reading me?
Like I did him.
Your magic.
No, not magic. It's divinity.
Oh.
I was like, it will not harm you. And I see that you've done some naughty things in your life.
I've done only what need be to survive. You would have done the same in my position. I have been through quite a horrific journey to get to this point, all because of him. Now,
so how do you blame him for everything that's gone wrong in your life? It seems
he has caused this. I do not want to go into the details with you, Paladin, for it is none of your business.
Yeah, but you asking us to trust you and to follow you places. But
then fine, be gone with both of you and allow me to finish my execution.
Why do you want to execute a person that seems to be a lot nicer than you?
I should have expected no less from a paladin. You see the surface level and merely assume this is what it is.
I did not assume the surface level. I looked down deep inside you.
I may not be a perfect person, but Yukanu's transgressions are far grander than mine. Had you entered his mind, his actual mind, you would know such. But he has committed another great and heinous spell to transfer his mind, or some such. I would expect no less of him.
I didn't feel the touch of chaos on him, did I? At all? On John's character.
On John's character? His clothing? Like, if you can sense chaos?
When I did detect evil, I had no touch of chaos on him.
He's checking my mind.
In his mind...
He's a fucking mage. He's pure chaos.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of chaos there, bro. Yeah, not evil, but chaos.
A lot of chaos, but you also know that he is... He basically is a good person. He tries to help people, which blows up in his face continuously.
So he's like Felnox?
No. He's more like neutral chaotic. Like, he's kind of on the edge there. More chaos.
So
he's chaotic. He's just not. But he's a good guy.
He doesn't do bad things actively. Definitely not. He doesn't do bad things, but he doesn't actively do good.
Maybe if you both chose to do good things.
Hey, look. Excuse me.
Yes.
I'll have you know, multiple times I have risked my life to try to help other people, only to have it blow up in my face. Like, for instance, saving a little girl almost got me ripped apart by a demon. My personal favorite, at Cugel, silence for 1 minute. Oh, and let's not forget, I helped save a princess. You would think yay, until the group wanted to sell her. In which case I jumped in the middle and almost got myself killed by the entire group.
So maybe you hang out, maybe you're spending time with people who are not good.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Cugel throws his hands up and he screams and he throws his foot to the ground. Damn you, Yukonu! You have led me astray again! This is without a doubt Yukonu's body, but his mind is certainly not his. He's a twisted individual to the core. Damn it all to hell! He picks up his sword again. He swears all the way back over to his campsite and he sits down. Oh, and he's just like he keeps swearing. He's just muttering to himself, swearing over and over again. You wouldn't imagine a man knows this many ways to swear, but it's very colorful.
Felix, you'd really be enjoying this if you read the Dying Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to read that one yet.
It was fucking amazing.
Which is why you have no clue who the hell.
No.
All right, continue.
Excuse me, Bellerophon. He turns to Reddington. He's like, brother-in-law.
Listen, you guys are brother-in-laws?
Yes.
Apparently.
You are. Oh, Reddington, why didn't you say something?
Felnox is also a brother-in-law.
Quite extensively. I did not know about this.
From my
that
wife's
makes
side.
two of us.
On your wife's side.
He's technically their dog.
Yeah, I didn't know about it until just now. Okay. Interestingly enough. I was actually happy not knowing.
It was actually revealed to you not too long ago.
So,
can we go over to that guy sitting by the fire? Not the cursing one, the one next to him. I happen to know him.
You guys,
that direction. Is there a person there?
When you look in that direction, roll intelligence. If you're both looking in that direction.
All right.
Probably a bonfire from Dark Souls.
Jonathan?
I got a 20. Despite
Wow.
Jonathan, you can clearly and vividly see that there is some sort of shade phantom there. That you can tell all of the aspects of it. You can see through it. You're a very fine-looking noble over there, with an eye patch, who's looking very clearly down at the apparent laughing magician Yukino. And as for you, Bellerophon, you faintly can tell that there is some sort of phantom shade that is there looking at Felnox. The Beltram. Beltram of the ass. So, yeah. So, you can tell that it's there, but you can't tell its dimensions. You can't tell exactly what it is. And as you guys look over there, you see Cugel starts walking back. And he's rubbing his chin. All right. So you are clearly not Yukinu, the laughing magician. But you do have his spitting image, and you do have his clothing. Perhaps there is something else on your person that might clearly indicate your innocence or something to reveal Yukinu's presence.
He pulls out a bag. He's like, here. He chucks a bag of gold to him. It's a Cugel.
Tertians. Yes, he stole these from me earlier. He tucks it away. Now, as for any other possessions that he may have, maybe some magic too, be careful when handling them. Should you drop one vial, it could destroy us all. Cugel takes 5 steps back. Go ahead and examine your person.
Reddington also starts to take 5 steps back from Beltram.
Now, Bellerophon, go ahead and check your person at the very least, so the situation may be resolved. So, Beltram, do you check your person, man?
John, are you frozen?
John, you there?
You guys wanna just take a 5-minute break?
What the hell happened to John?
Yeah, let's just take a 5-minute break while he's, I don't know, jerking off. I gotta take a piss anyways.
All right.
All right.
Everyone take a break.
All right.
Oh God, John's left. Jesus. I suppose we can. Did the laughing magician switch minds back? Right? It is hot as shit in here, dude.
What's up with the AC?
Like I have to use this fan. Can you guys hear it?
No.
No?
What's up with
Okay,
the
then
AC
I'm
in
gonna
the
keep it on. There's just AC here. It's just this room right here has no ventilation, so.
Oh, yeah, I know. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems to disconnect every single game at 9:30, man. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Enjoying my Cugel.
Oh, your Cugel's awesome. So he seems to disconnect every game at exactly 9:30, Felix. Oh, wait, Felix is having issues controlling his camera. This is like the moment he disconnects.
Ooh.
What's up?
So Felix.
I can't control my camera to turn myself. I'm seeing myself sideways.
Yeah, it's really weird to see you sideways.
It won't switch back. I don't know if I can understand why.
You may have to leave.
Are you using
leave
a phone or tablet?
No, I'm using my iPad, but it was working fine this whole entire time.
Leave the video chat and just re-enter it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
You can do. I have more than one area set up for this.
Keep going, dude. Keep going. We'll just stop at 10. You keep going on Thursday. It'll be you again on Thursday. So you finish.
The man of the hour returns.
You go until you finish, or we hit 10 o'clock. At 10, I'll end it, and then we'll just continue yours on Thursday after the other players.
Yeah. John?
And if we have to do another session like this next week, we'll do another session like this next week. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I think we should probably do another session like this one next week.
All right.
And do a normal game Thursday without any of John's characters except B-Hat. Oh no, B-Hat can have one of the funnel characters. That's awesome one. John can have one of them.
So just to recap real quick. Yeah, John's back.
He's not talking though. I don't hear him.
He's here.
Speak, John! I'm gonna reconnect. Sometimes when I reconnect, I can hear people.
Yeah, speaking. I just heard him.
Yeah, I hear.
John is speaking.
Still here.
Yeah, just stay there, John.
John is back? All right.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Continue. We're going to keep going until we hit 10 o'clock. Then we'll stop. And if we have to do another one of these, we'll do another one of these next week.
All right. Well, yeah, this is the very fucking precipice. This is the very fucking beginning of my thing, so.
No, you take your fucking time. Jonathan took like 2 hours, so it's all good. So you did an hour last game and then an hour this thing. You go on as long as you can. Okay, go on.
All right.
I'll hold you at 10.
All right. So, recapping real quick as to what happened, just in case you didn't hear what happened. Bellerophon did not move an inch. Cugel took 5 steps back and then proceeded to tell you to search your belongings. And Reddington took 5 steps back. As for the reason, he told you to search your belongings to clear up the air, to make sure that you are not Yukino, or at least give some trace as to where Yukino may have went or what he may have done.
All right. Yeah, I threw a bag of coins to him.
Yeah, Cugel took that and he said that Yukino, yes, this is the Tarson's Yukino stole from me. Okay. And he packed it away. So he then took 5 steps back. Search your person so you may be completely availed of this crisis. I would have no other way. Now please.
What else do I have on me besides the rope?
You start searching yourself, and you find a few tonics, and you find other weird accessories that don't seem to hold any sort of value, nor do they feel like they might be magical. But then again, that could be Cugel's amulet that's preventing the magic. So, other than a few trinkets, there's not much there.
You know what? I pull out the rope, and I ask the rope to point itself in the direction of Cugel. Yeah, as a matter of fact.
So, you do that, and the rope stiffens, and it looks in the direction of Cugel, but stops short, because it isn't a very long rope.
I say, Cugel, we may have something going here. Please point in the direction of Yukino.
The rope points at you, John.
You're a douche. I told him. I say, point in the direction of Beltram.
It also points at you. Roll an intelligence.
Let's see if this lets me do it. I got an 18.
Got an 18? You barely faintly notice that the rope actually pointed at something on your chest, which was a vial.
I grabbed the vial.
Is this truly it? Ah! Yes! I told you, Paladin. I told you. This is the spitting image of Yukinu. He merely used his magic to save himself from scrutiny. Now,
Bellerophon, can you tell me what this vial is?
Looks like a vial.
no, not a vial. Put your magic fingers on it, and you will be able to tell that it is Yukinu, the laughing magician. No less, the great and evil twisted wizard.
No. He stopped his hand.
Do I detect evil from it?
Beltram, what did you do?
I smack away his hand. I'm like, before you do that, can I roll an intelligence to see if this is to transfer to somebody else?
You go roll an intelligence. Yeah, roll an intelligence. See if you can determine the nature of how it works.
Beltram, you smack my hand again. I will smite you.
You'd be doing me a favor. I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10? You have a vague feeling that maybe if you tap it on your hand and maybe you'll change. Maybe you throw it at the ground, or you're not sure. Maybe force has to be taken. You have a feeling it might be aggressive force has to be done to act. That's the strong feeling you get.
All right. So, get your weapon. I step away from the others.
No, you will not bring that fiend back. You give me that vial. I will decide his judgment. Now give me the mind of Yukinu, the laughing magician. Hand it over.
Did you want me to see if it's evil or not? I was just
I don't want to take a chance in this trying to take you over. Let's put it that way.
I didn't have to touch it. I could just detect from a distance. I just like using my hand.
In that case, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
All right, I detect evil from it. Is that item evil?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, you can detect like death, like fucking you like a nice, wonderful image of someone knocking on Yukinu's door, and he insults Yukinu, and Yukinu's like, ah, wonderful, a jokester like me. Here, a gift for you. He casts incantation, the guy falls 200 feet below the earth. Immediately, gone.
So that's how this guy is?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he's quite evil.
I told you. Now hand him over to me.
Where's my body?
Your body? Well, as far as I know, you are merely a construct of Yukinu. Now you get to live a new and wonderful life, thanks to Yukinu hiding himself on your person.
He's
you being a magician,
associate of ours.
Can you get?
So he has a body.
We see him as his old self. We don't see him as Yukinu.
What you see is you see the spitting image of Beltram of what's called Felnox, except he has a gray beard.
So we don't see him as what this wizard's seeing. Cool.
The wizard sees exactly what you see. It's not the wizard; it's the Wayfarer sees exactly what you see. Yeah. But he claims it's the spitting image of Yukinu.
I say we head to the fire really quick. I have a friend over there.
Absolutely. Give me the you know what? I prepared this celebration for only me. But it just so happens I have enough for all of us.
Sorry for interrupting you, Tyler, but this is kind of a preview of DCC Dying Earth when it comes out later this year. Because what Tyler's DMing here, so.
Yeah.
Oh my Come, my friend.
Do you know the way out of this area?
Of course. I live here now. This is my new home. Now, come with me. We'll celebrate on fine wine and great food. Come, I will. My bounty extends to you. You have solved a horrible predicament for me, and you, Paladin, have saved the life of an innocent man. Your god will be very happy. Now, come, let us enjoy. He immediately goes to his campfire. He pulls out a few drinks. This is a celebratory manner. We will drink until the night is done, and then we return back to Elmery, from which, of course, you can then go about your way as I will go about my own. But, of course, the vial. I will need that vial.
Lexington? He looks over at the shadow. He's like, Lexington.
He says nothing, and he looks at you blankly.
I wave my hand in front of his face.
Yes. I understand. You are very happy. Maybe being a construct of Yukonu is quite a lot to take in. It's okay. Spirits and wine will bring you back up to spirit.
I smack Lexington over the head.
You walk over to Lexington and smack him?
Yep.
You immediately are transferred to a new and different place. All of you are grabbed up by the sand and you are gone. You now go to a different place. And the sand eventually turns very frigidly cold, ice cold, and you are in a very frosty tundra. And for some reason, now Beltram wears a more peculiar and different attire. He now looks, since you both have experienced modern times, he's wearing modern clothing and wearing a nice coat. And he's wearing a very funky, weird, large, perhaps cowboy-like hat.
Hey, this isn't half bad.
And both of you two, your clothing has not changed in the slightest. And if your clothing isn't accommodating, you are freezing your ass off. It is cold as shit. There's nothing but ice and cold around, other than perhaps a very peculiar-looking building in the distance.
Where's Lexington?
He's gone.
The phantom you were talking to has dissipated upon contact.
He was probably a portal, some type of portal.
Great. So, Cugel and
Gone.
Yukonu are, thank goodness.
So you are in this frosty tundra, and you see a building in the distance, almost completely covered in snow. And this building has some construction machinery outside of it. Now that you have the memories of both Felnox and Riggs, you know that this is modern construction machinery. And you faintly see something close to some of the machinery. Roll an intelligence if you wish to attempt to ascertain where it is.
I got a 9.
A 9? It's kind of like, I don't know, like a color in the ground. Can't tell what color. It's a little too far away. I guess someone spilled paint?
I decided to fly up and try to get a closer look.
It's a massive blood stain on the ground. And the rest of the building kind of looks twisted and damaged. Though it looks like it hasn't been abandoned. There might be movement inside and people alive in there. There's also, in the very far distance, a cave. A very, very dark cave that, despite the sun, it has a piercing darkness, and you feel perhaps a gaze coming from that cave, and it makes you slightly dizzy. Do you look at the cave directly?
No.
So long as the cave is within your vision, there's an unease that you feel, a deep and cutting unease. It sickens you for some reason that you can't tell why.
Okay, go back down to both Beltram and Bellerophon.
Yes.
Well, place is strange. Cave emanating malice of some sort. There's blood in places, and the building looks a bit twisted.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Uncle just disappeared. Like, I mean, I didn't even see him move. Sorry. Continue.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, for me, I didn't even see you move. It's just one moment you're there, the next you're gone.
I teleported.
Yeah, lag relevancy.
I went to go get on my
All right, so you guys may continue. Go ahead. What do you do?
Well, what did you see, Reddington?
I already said what I saw.
No,
Cave emanating malice. There's blood in places, and the building looks twisted.
Was the blood in some type of ritual form, or is it just splattered?
Just splattered.
Mm-hmm. Well, we must find a way out of here.
If it's anything like what happened last time, I guess it's Beltram that needs to find the Phantom.
Yes. Can you use that rope thing, maybe?
You guys hear the hissing of a door open, and out comes a stunningly beautiful blonde. But she looks like she's been damaged significantly. Like she's going to die.
Oh, that's good. I thought she had I thought she had miles on her.
No. She
a lady of the night.
She has a massive gash on her shoulder, and she is screaming and wailing. Blood drip. She stains the snow underneath her as she runs, and she does have rather heavy boots. She screams and she keeps running, and she doesn't notice you guys as she runs towards one of the pieces, one of the machines. She runs towards the machine. What do you guys do after hearing and seeing this?
That's not normal.
I can't tell if she's being chased or if it's desperate plea for her life.
I do detect evil again.
You detect evil where? Like everywhere?
No, like that area where she's like her and where she ran from.
Her and where she ran from?
Yeah.
You detect no evil whatsoever.
None from her and none from the area that she came from?
None at all.
So there's nothing evil chasing her, I guess? Or so she's
no.
Crazy?
It's not evil.
Well, it's not evil. Or at least I can't sense any evil. It could be. Doesn't mean there's nothing
what
bad
she's
over
headed
there.
for.
He may be able to detect chaos depending on your.
Well, no, the evil, yeah, chaos.
Evil or chaos, they're not one and the same.
Yeah,
chaos.
But,
if you're looking for chaos, you detect it in wonderfully high quantities. It is
that area?
potent. Yes, it sickens your senses to how much chaos there is around you.
Oh, that place is a hotbed.
The girl, as you all are contemplating and speaking amongst each other, she rams and she stumbles and then rams unintentionally rams.
Or was she chaotic?
You detect chaos from her as well.
No.
And you're not sure whether it's from her or the overwhelming amount of chaos from the building is spilling into her, making it hard to detect whether she's true or not. But you detect no evil from her. Just chaos. She then rams into the side of the machine. After she tries to stabilize herself, and then she sees you guys. She then stumbles over towards you guys, and she's bleeding. She waves her hands. Help! Help! Help!
I go like this. Yeah.
You go over to touch her?
Yeah.
To heal her?
Yes.
you hear a disgusting scream as the point where you touched twists and burns as she turns into a horrific monster, and she desperately tries to grab you, but the burning is too intense. Her limbs all twist, tentacles fly out in every direction, and she screeches as she eventually turns to
Did you say erection?
sparkle in directions.
Oh,
direction. But yes, erections of tentacles came out everywhere. She attempted to grasp you, but to no avail, and every part of her is turned to charcoal as she is now
skin.
wrinkly.
Oh yeah, they can't touch my arm, my skin, my armor.
That's because you healed.
Yeah. No, but also my armor. If they touch my armor, they burn. Oh yeah, she's not good.
Beltram, roll luck.
Oh, for crying out loud. All right, hold on. That's lovely. Oh,
you guys, I'm sure at some point you guys are going to realize what this is, or where this is, or what it's from.
Tyler, I rolled a 7.
John Beltram, he feels that he needs to look in a certain direction. You feel this overwhelming sense that there's something I need to look at. You start looking all around you, and then in your desperation to find whatever this is, you fucking trip and fall.
Road, Tyler. A black road.
They're not on a black road, unfortunately. Not yet.
Okay.
So you pretty much, Felnox, you fall to the ground. Beltram, you fall to the ground. I mean, Riggs, you fall to the ground.
Okay.
So, what do you all do now? Where do you go?
What does the building look like?
The building looks like...
Did the chick completely dissipate?
There's nothing but a burnt husk of... Like, you see her hands, her supple hands where they used to be, and they're burned. It's a charred corpse. It didn't turn to dust.
Okay. I put my sword through her. Double tap.
You leave a disgusting hole in her. No less disgusting than she is.
Yes. Always got to make sure. And we walk away.
So
what does the house look like?
It's not a house. It is a facility. It's a massive, big, metallic facility from which there are multiple entrances. And you are in the frigid cold, might I remind you. Then again, only person that would be affected by this is Beltram, and he's wearing nice, warm clothing.
Yay!
So what do you do now?
Run for the hills.
You get captured by cannibals and eaten. Of course.
No, so what do you guys want to do? You want to head inside? I mean, after seeing this, I'm a little... Honestly, I don't want to go in, but...
Beltram, you must understand that we need to get out of here. We can't stay here forever.
You see
follow the path.
You see bright lights, like bright orange lights coming from inside the building, and you hear muffled screaming.
Yeah, because that always goes well. So I start making my way in.
Steel yourself, son.
You guys enter?
Mm-hmm.
Last time I went into one of these, a poor little girl got turned into something horrible, so I almost got my face ripped off.
So
that sounds like a Tuesday for me, Beltram. A Tuesday.
So as you enter, you hear the screaming a little more clearly, and you hear someone Yeah, you like that? And you hear more the burning from the flamethrower. All right, so this is what we're gonna do, and you hear the conversation barely, and it's from the left. If you start going towards the hallways to the left, you'll eventually see you'll eventually arrive to where the conversations are coming from. Where do you go? There's like left, right. There's two paths to the left and to the right. The facility does look pretty damaged, and there's blood in the way that you're in.
I tried to hide in shadow to get a closer look at the conversation.
All right, roll to do so.
Thank you. Sick.
What'd you roll?
29.
29. You easily make your way over there. And you were able to avoid any and all detection if there was any creatures there. You find yourself in a room. And inside this room, there's a man with a big beard, fluffy brown hair, and a very steely, perhaps angry look upon the rest of the group. What your character doesn't recognize, but everyone else who has seen the movie does, you are seeing the scene from The Thing where they do the blood test.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the?
Did you just fucking realize you're inside The Thing?
Yes, I just noticed what the hell is going on here.
Yep. So that's where we'll end it.
Yeah, but we got a paladin.
Oh, the Thing and a
on the
paladin. Oh boy. Well, I guess the Thing would be chaos. All right, guys. So we're gonna conclude right here from Tyler's portion. So we're gonna play a normal game. Oh yeah, Jonathan, Tyler, reward XP at the when I'm done talking. We're gonna continue
Cugel
on
gets all
Thursday.
the
We're gonna play a normal game. The people who are still trapped in the world engine, you guys can still play because I'm gonna drop 4 funnel characters. If you guys want to grab a funnel character, because there's a funnel going on at the mall. So if you want to grab a funnel character, you want to go and make a level 0 funnel character just for some fun at the mall. So there's definitely a funnel happening at the mall. You're gonna be shoppers at the mall. So Felix, since Bellerophon's is in the world engine, you can come in and play as a funnel character if you'd like to. If you'd like to do that.
Wait,
So
fucking
you're
so
trying to
much
survive.
fun.
You're gonna do a survival horror game inside the fucking mall. So
For inspiration, I am doing one person I will not say, and the other, Uncle Ben. And he literally, to everyone he meets, he says, with great power comes great responsibility.
So Felix,
Everyone.
John, make 2 funnel characters. Jonathan, you know because you're playing Seth and Krill, so you're fine. Felix and John, both of you make 2 funnel characters, just for the sheer hell of it to die in the mall, and maybe they might survive. So because there's gonna be a big old fight in the mall, and these characters can jump in if you want, and then be characters for you if you want, just for the sheer hell of it. So go ahead, Jonathan, give and Tyler both give XP rewards. Jonathan, you go first.
All right.
Yeah, Jonathan.
John,
He was the
your
only one.
character rigged to get 4 XP.
Right. Beltram gets 3 XP, and Bellerophon and Reddington both get like 2 XP because it's not lethal for them. It's fucking Cugel, dude.
Cugel's lethal, dude. He's destroyed universes. So
Oh yes, he is destroyed.
It's more lethal for Beltram.
So I'm going to end the video right here, and then tonight's video will have an intro. It's gonna fucking look awesome.